family. Well, forget the Polar Express. There's another steam engine delighting people this holiday season. Folks of all ages were hopping on board the Christmas Lantern Express to enjoy the seasonal snacks and even a visit from Santa himself. He was there. The train is known as the Three Rivers Rambler the rest of the year, and it is decked out right now for Christmas.
I like the decorations. They're not cheesy, and I like the story.
The Christmas Lantern Express runs until December 23rd, so you still have